Aloha, and welcome to the desktop tutorial of how to apply for Medicaid. Before we start, please pause to read our disclaimer. This video will cover how to use the Medicaid pre-assessment tool, how to create a MyBenefits account in order to apply online for Medicaid, how to complete a fillable PDF application for Medicaid, and how to request resources from Hawaii Ship online. You will also learn some basic computer skills and keyboard shortcuts. You can select the blue timestamp links in the description box to navigate through these chapters. The first step is to open your browser, which is a program where you can access websites. There are a variety of browsers you can use. Some options are Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and if you have a Mac, you can use Safari. We suggest you use Google Chrome, especially if you're looking to fill out the fillable PDF application. If you do not have Google Chrome, you may use the link in the description box to download it for free. To open the browser, double-click on the browser icon. This is what some browser icons look like. Once it is open, drag your mouse to the search bar until the cursor turns into an I shape. Then left-click on your mouse to select. Type in mybenefits.hawaii.gov into the search bar and then press enter on your keyboard. This will take you to the State of Hawaii MyBenefits webpage. There's a text size tool at the top where you can select smaller to decrease font size or select larger to increase font size. To return to the webpage's original font size, select Reset. To make the words bigger, hover over larger until the text is underlined, and left-click on your mouse until you can comfortably read the web page. Now, scroll down until you see the information section. This will be indicated by the word Information and the blue eye icon. Now, hover your mouse over how to access a medical assistance application until the text turns darker. Then, left-click to select. This is the MedQuest applications page. Scroll down to see the different ways on how to apply to Medicaid. You may apply online, complete a fillable PDF application, complete it over the telephone, fax a copy, or mail a copy of the application in. You may select this link to contact a community navigator to help with the application process, or select this link to look at the different languages available. To apply online, take your cursor and hover over Apply Faster Online until the text becomes darker, and left-click to select. You are now at the Kalea homepage or the State of Hawaii My Medical Benefits page. If this text is too small to read, click and hold Ctrl, Shift, and plus on your keyboard. If you have a Mac, click and hold Command, Shift, and plus. Repeat this step until you're able to read the page. If you would like to view this in a different language, please note the other language options in the upper right-hand portion of this page. When you scroll, you can see that there is a pre-assessment tool, ready to apply section, sign in, and help section. Scroll up to find the pre-assessment tool. Hover your mouse over the orange pre-assessment button until the text becomes underlined. Left-click to select. Scroll until the pre-assessment pop-up is in full view. This tool is only used to see if you are likely to qualify for Medicaid. To see if you officially qualify, please contact a SHIP advisor or the MedQuest division at the numbers in the description box or at the end of this video. To use the pre-assessment tool, drag your mouse to hover over the green Next button until the text is underlined and the button turns orange. Then select. Now you may begin answering the questions. The first one is, do you or anyone in your household want help paying for health insurance coverage? To answer, hover your cursor over the arrow in the box next to the question and select. Then hover your cursor over the answer you would like to select until the area turns blue, and then left-click. Repeat this process for the remaining 4 pull-down menu questions. To answer the final question, take your cursor and hover over the last box until the cursor turns into an I shape, then select. Now you may enter in your monthly income. Now hover over the green Next button until it turns orange and the text is underlined, and select. If you are getting this prompt, it means you are declining or may be ineligible for financial help in paying for coverage. To get a more accurate eligibility assessment, you may contact SHIP at the number provided in the description box or at the end of this video. If you would like to go to the Federal Health Insurance Marketplace, drag your cursor to hover over the orange Apply Now button until the text is underlined, and left-click to select. If you get this prompt, it means that someone in your household may be eligible for zero-cost health insurance coverage through the State of Hawaii Department of Human Services. Drag your mouse to hover over the orange Apply Now button until the text is underlined, and left-click to select. This will take you to the State of Hawaii My Medical Benefits sign-in page. If you already have an account, drag your cursor over to the box next to username and select. Then type in your username and press Continue. If you do not remember your username, drag your cursor to hover over Forgot My Username and then select. If you do not have an account, drag your cursor over to Create a New Account and then select. This will take you to the Create an Account page. If you accidentally press this link and you already have an account, hover your cursor over the blue Sign In text and select. If you do not have an account, continue with this form. If you prefer to view this page in a language other than English, please refer to the Other Language options in the upper right-hand corner. Scroll down to begin creating your account. Please note that all fields marked with an asterisk are required. Hover your cursor over the box under First Name until the cursor turns into an I shape, then left-click to select. Now you may begin typing in your first name. To go to the next field, press Tab on your keyboard or select the box under Last Name and type in your last name. Proceed to the next field by pressing Tab on your keyboard or selecting the box under Email and enter in the email you have access to. Repeat this step for the section titled Re-enter Email. Think of a username and type it into the appropriate field. Hover your cursor over the blue eye icon next to Password. This will bring up the Password Policy pop-up. Read this carefully and think of a password you would like to use. Now, select the box under the word Password and type in your password. Then proceed to the next box by pressing Tab or selecting it and type in your password again. Scroll down to see the rest of the fields you need to complete to create an account. Now you will need to answer and select 3 security questions. Start by dragging your cursor over to the down arrow on the right side of the box under Security Question. Then left-click to select. Choose which security question you would like to answer by hovering over the question until the area turns blue, then left-click to select. Drag your cursor to hover over the box under the first Your Answer and left-click to select. Then type in your answer. Repeat the previous steps to complete the remaining question and answer fields. When you finish the security question section, scroll down to the bottom of the page. Read the text in red and answer the question by selecting Yes or No. To select No, hover your cursor over the circle to the left of No and left-click to select. Next, drag your cursor to hover over the box to the left of I'm Not a Robot and left-click to select. Once you see the green check mark, drag your cursor over to the green Create an Account button. Hover over this button until it turns orange and the text is underlined, then left-click to select. Congratulations, you have now created a MyBenefits Hawaii account. Proceed to the sign-in page and enter in your account information to access the online Medicaid application. This section will be on how to complete the fillable PDF application. To submit this application, you may print it and mail, fax, or drop it off at the nearest MedQuest Division Eligibility Office. For written instructions on how to complete this application, drag your cursor and select DHS 1100 Instructions. Now, drag your cursor to hover over DHS 1100 Application for Health Coverage and Help Paying Costs until the text is darker, then left-click to select. This is the fillable PDF document. If this text is too small, drag your mouse to hover over the 3 horizontal white bars in the upper left-hand corner. Then left-click to select. Next, drag your cursor to hover over the plus sign in the middle of the menu bar, then select this until you can comfortably read the PDF application. The first page of this document is more information about the application. Please scroll down and read this entire page before proceeding further. If you have any questions about this application or need help filling it out, there is a phone number and TTY number provided on this page. These contact numbers will also be provided at the end of the video. Scroll down and proceed to the next page. The second page has information on who to contact if you would like language services. The MedQuest office offers free interpreters for the languages listed on this page, which includes Hawaiian. This is the first step of the Medicaid application. You may select and type in any of the areas that are blue. To begin, drag your cursor to hover over the blue area under first name until the cursor turns into an I shape, and then select. Now you may type in your first name. Next, you may select the blue area under middle name, or you may press Tab and type in your middle name. Press Tab or select the blue area under last name and type in your last name. If you have a suffix, press Tab and type in the suffix in the field. If you are or will be a Hawaii resident, select Yes by hovering over the box to the left of Yes and left-clicking. Then proceed to answer the rest of the prompts. Section number 22 is the last part of Step 1. If you would like to delete all of your entries in Step 1, select the light gray Clear Form button located at the right side of the header of Step 2. If you would like to delete what you've typed or selected at any point in this application, there will be another Clear Form button at the bottom of each page. Otherwise, scroll down and read the instructions for Step 2. At the bottom of this page, there's also the number to call for help if you need assistance with filling out this application. After you have read the instructions, scroll down to begin filling out Step 2. This is the first page of Step 2. To begin filling this section out, drag your cursor to hover over the blue area under first name, select, and then type in your first name. Go to the next field by selecting the blue area you would like to fill out, or press Tab. Then type in the appropriate information. To enter in your birth date, select the first blue box and type in your birth month. Then press Tab and continue filling out the rest of the section. Repeat the previous steps and continue following the instructions to complete this application. If you are instructed to complete any appendices, scroll down past page 11 in this document to find them. This is the last page of the application. Please read Step 6 carefully and answer the remaining questions. Then, type in today's date in the blue box. Now you may print your application and any appendices you may have completed and sign it. Mail this application and appendices to your local MedQuest office. The addresses are listed on Step 7. To download this PDF application for your records, you may drag your cursor to hover over the downward arrow on the gray taskbar until there is a gray circle around it, then left-click to select. To print your PDF application, select the printer icon to the right of the download button. This is the print preview window. You may scroll through the document on the left side to double-check that the information is correct. If you only completed steps 1 through 7, select the Pages pull-down menu where it says All, and then select the Custom option. In the box below that appears, type in 3-11 to print out pages 3 through 11 on this document. To choose your printer, left-click on the Destination pull-down menu and click the printer that you would like to print from. Now, drag your cursor to select the blue Print button. Once your document prints, don't forget to sign on Step 6 and mail it out to the address listed on Step 7. Congratulations, you've completed the fillable PDF application for Medicaid. Now that you have finished the tutorial, please check out Hawaii Ship's contact page. Drag your cursor and select the plus button at the very top of the tab bar to add a new tab. Then type in hawaiiship.org/contact and press enter on your keyboard. This is the Hawaii Ship contact page. When you scroll down, there's the office location and contact numbers. You can also press the links to request counseling services, request an informational presentation, and even request to become a volunteer yourself, where you can present and counsel people in Hawaii with Hawaii Ship. Please select the free publication request. This is where we will keep track of who has watched our tutorials. You can also choose to receive any official resources about Medicaid and more if you fill out this form. In the first section, select the box to the left of any resources you would like to receive for free. We suggest that you request a Medicare and You handbook if you do not already have one. In the next section, select the box above first and then type in your first name. Press Tab and then type in your last name. You may proceed through this form by pressing Tab or selecting the proper boxes you would like to fill out. Scroll down to the bottom of this form. In the last question, select the box and type in Alulike - Maile and Kelsey. And then left-click the blue Submit button in the bottom right-hand corner. Mahalo for watching our tutorial. To learn more about Medicaid, how to become a volunteer with Hawaii SHIP, and more, please contact Hawaii SHIP through the contact information on the screen or in the description box. You can use the photo app on your phone to scan the QR codes on the screen and access the website links. There are resources on how to scan QR codes and more in the description box below.